Oh, hey everybody. It's me, Jeff Candy Space Surfer, back again with another how-to episode of News of the Beach. And as you can tell from behind me, my house, I went a little tie-dye crazy. We'll get back to that in a minute. Today I'm here to show you really what I bought all these tie-dyes for. Puff print. I just think it's kind of like in style, really fun. And I'm going to give you a couple tips and techniques on how to put them on and how to buy them. I buy all mine from jiffy.com, and let me show you first. I have a few different ones. I started buying, this was the first one I did, was just a News of the Beach patch. And I did it in like a raised lettering, and then I have these Slimer patches here. And each of these cost me the same amount of money to make. And after making these two, I found out that I could make this entire sheet of images for the exact same cost. Now these are in white, so they're a little harder to see, but they're gonna be awesome on this sweatshirt here. And you know, I was gonna have to charge like $5 a puff the way I bought them the first time. My mistake hopefully helps you out if you get into puff printing. That's hopefully helpful to you. And we're gonna show you how to do it. There's a few things you need to learn to make sure that your puffs come out right. If you're a kid of the 80s, you remember puff shirts. They kind of fell apart a lot of times, but they felt really cool and smelled weird. These don't smell weird, and they're very flexible, pliable, and they don't fall apart. So we're going to use this sweatshirt here, and I'm going to first show you how to put a puff on. And yeah, like I was saying, when you print them, you can. I printed this whole sheet for the same cost as one image, and you know, I've kind of learned you want to kind of print a gang sheet of images, similar to like yeah, just smaller images that you can cut out. And this is going to allow me to offer puff prints along with these t-shirts that I'll get back to in a minute. So first, the puff print. We're going to start by lining the shirt. And if you notice by the one side, I have a couple clamps on the sweatshirt. I've never done this puff before. I've never even tried it out. Everything I do is the first time on News of the Beach, just because if I mess up, at least you get to learn from it. And hopefully it helps me be confident. So we're gonna start with the shirt. We got all the lint off the area, and like I said, using an extra set of hands, I'm gonna go ahead and put a pre-press on the item just for like 4 seconds. It's especially important with a puff. If you don't pre-press it, you'll get too much moisture in it. It'll cause the puff to actually bubble. It's also extremely important to remove anything from the surface. If there's any like raised, you know, sand or any debris, it's gonna show under the puff. So you wanna make sure it's extremely clear. You also wanna set your oven to 350. This is a Royal Press. It's available on Amazon.com. I set it for 10 seconds. A lot of people recommend 7. You know, I figure 1.5 times is always better than 1 time. I don't know if that's true. Maybe you just do it for 7 seconds, but I'm gonna show you right here. You can decide for yourself. And I set out with the intention of making a patch, you know, for hoodies. You know, hoodies are like all the rage right now. I see all these kids in the middle of summer wearing hoodies. I'm like, hoodies, hoodies, hoodies. And I love tie-dye, as you can tell. And so I'm like, why wouldn't I combine the two? I found this kind of good deal on these hoodies. And I'm hoping to tell you more about that in a second. So now back to the puff. This one says News of the Beach. It has a lollipop, a rainbow, a pinwheel, a smiley face that's really cool with the X heart, and the ice cream cone. You know, and I pulled these images just off a pro clip art. You know, I actually put out the ducats to get the good version, so I could bring you these products. And once I have this, I want to get a piece of butcher paper. Excuse me. Always using butcher paper under your item, keeping any you know, dye or things that might have been left on it from something previous, and then again covering the item just like so. I also want to make sure, I'm just going to re-look at it because I want to stretch it, and I want to make sure that I don't really end up on the seams with these items, because they're going to be raised, and if they raise on a seam, they're going to look incorrect, or not the way I want them, if you will. Okay, so we have it where we need it. We'll set the paper in place, and 10 seconds, cross our fingers. This is an exciting one. This is our actual News at the Beach sweatshirt. We plan on giving this away to the 1,000th subscriber, and we're getting close. We're at 850 now, a little over. So please like and subscribe. We really appreciate it. And yeah, if you're the 1,000th subscriber, oh my God, these are so cool. And like I said, I literally never puff these ahead of time because I want to get excited, you know, with the people when they see them for the first time. I don't want my reaction to kind of be different. And it's so unreal. Like, it's so unreal. I'm sure Jessica behind the camera thinks so too. What do you think, Jessica?
Very unreal.
Yeah, and
Very cool.
lollipops are raised. These rainbows. I mean, they're just so cool. And, you know, I'll put this on for you real quick. I'm going to not talk while I put it on just so you can. Let's take a quick look at the puff now that it's complete. You can see the raised lettering with the ice cream cone, the smiley face, the pinwheel, rainbow, and the lollipop. And I'm going to offer up puff prints all weekend along with all these tie-dyes. I'm going to be at Miss Mango's. It's like a health store. If you've never been there, definitely worth checking out. Very old Florida. They have a petting zoo with goats, tortoises, I mean big tortoises, rabbits, chickens, ducks, you name it. It's a rescue farm. And you can get all of your teas, any medical, you know, homeopathy is available there. And we'll have a booth with tie-dyes, t-shirts and sweatshirts. T-shirts are starting at $10. Sweatshirts are starting at $20, and they're going to include a puff. So we have some Eddie Vedders, some hibiscus, you know, like the Pearl Jam dude, Little Suns. I also have Slimers available for kids, and I have News of the Beach, which we could always cut the News of the Beach off if you just want to put the wave. Hopefully you'll want to represent News of the Beach, but no pressure. You know, we'll do whatever you guys want. And yeah, please come out and check us out. That's at Miss Mango's this weekend. I want to give a big shout out and congratulations to my cousin Andy and his wife Melissa on their new baby girl Alexis. And one thing for her not to watch is all of the Mickey Mouse Club episodes playing at the same time. We'll leave you with that today, folks. Like and subscribe. Get that sweatshirt. Come back and see us.